Okay, let's use the point-slope form to find the equations of lines that are either parallel or perpendicular to each other. So in example 1, it says write an equation of the line in slope-intercept form. So what that means, remember y equals mx plus b, and I want to write my final answer in that form. So that's not the form I'm going to use to solve, but I want my answer to be in this form. So that is parallel. So remember when we said they're parallel, that means their slopes are the same to y equals 3x plus 4 that goes through the point 3, negative 4. So basically what this is saying is that I have y equals 3x plus 4. I'm just going to draw a really rough estimate. This is a positive slope that goes through the y-intercept of 4. So here's a line somewhere along there. And I have a line that's parallel to that goes through the point 3, negative 4. And I'm trying to find the equation of this line right here that is parallel to it. So I have the point that it goes through, 3, negative 4, and I need the slope to find the equation of a line. Remember, if lines are parallel, they have the same slope. So the slope of this 3x plus 4 is this number right here in front of x is 3, and so the slope of the line I'm trying to find is also 3. Since they're parallel, if this slope is 3, this slope or this line also has a slope of 3. So I now have my point and my slope, and I'm going to plug them in to my formula, point slope form, to find the equation of the line. And I'll just highlight it. This is the equation of the line I'm trying to find, right? The one that goes through the point 3, negative 4 and is parallel to this line. Okay, so when you're using this formula, remember you underline the y1, the m, and the x1. Those are the three values that you're plugging in. So first write the y and the minus sign so that you don't forget that there is a minus sign there. And then my y1, my y value of my point is negative 4. Since I have two negatives here, I'm just going to put that in parentheses. Equals, plug in your slope, which we already said was 3, x minus, and your x value is 3. So now we just want to simplify this. We want our answer to be in the form y equals mx plus b. So I need to get y by itself. So first thing is a double negative here becomes a positive. So y plus 4 equals, now let's distribute the 3 through our parentheses. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. And then the last step here to get y by itself is subtract 4 from both sides of the equal sign. And when you do that, you get y equals 3x minus 13. So that is the equation of our line. That means this line over here in pink that we drew it has a y-intercept of negative 13. So it's hitting down here somewhere at negative 13. All right, example 2, same idea. Write equation of the line, also in slope-intercept form. That just means put your answer in that form. That is perpendicular. So remember we said if two lines are perpendicular, then their slopes are the negative reciprocal to each other. So in this case, I have the y equals 3x plus 4. I'm going to come up here. And it still goes through the point 3, negative 4. But I'm looking for the line that's perpendicular to it. So it goes through this point and it's perpendicular. Remember, that means it hits at a 90-degree angle. So I'm looking for the equation of that red line right there. So the slope of this line, again, though 3x plus 4 is 3. And so the slope of the line perpendicular to it is the negative reciprocal. So 3 is the same thing as 3 over 1. The negative reciprocal means change the sign, so this positive will become negative and flip your fractions, so negative 1/3. So this is the slope I need for the line I'm trying to find in red, and this is the point. So I'm going to again plug it into this equation, and we're again plugging in the same three values, the y1, the m, and the x1. So I have y minus, my y1 value is, for my point is negative 4, equals, my slope is negative 1/3, x minus, and my x1 value is 3, or the x value of my point. Now let's simplify. So again, the double negative here becomes positive, and let's distribute negative 1/3 through our parentheses. So negative 1/3 times x is negative 1/3 x. Negative 1/3 times a negative 3 is a positive 1. The last step to get y by itself is to subtract 4 from both sides. And then I'm going to go ahead and write the answer over here. You get y equals negative 1/3 x minus 3. That is the equation of our line. So one thing you can see is I didn't do a fabulous job drawing this line. It should be going through the y-intercept of -3, so it should be down here a little bit more. So that's what happens when you do it freehand. But I got the general idea. It has a negative slope and it's perpendicular to this line. So I found the equation of the line perpendicular to y equals 3x plus 4.